So why did he need a black director? Could a white director not have
It's not
produced this
color,
work?
it's culture.
When Denzel Washington speaks, it's not just Hollywood that listens, it's the world. With a career spanning nearly 50 years, Denzel has cemented himself as a cultural icon, an actor of unparalleled talent, and a voice of reason in an increasingly chaotic industry. But his recent comments on woke culture and Hollywood's hollow approach to diversity have set the internet ablaze. But what exactly did he say? Let's dive into how this Hollywood legend just took a stand against the system and sparked a conversation everyone's afraid to have. For decades, Denzel Washington has been known for his unflinching honesty, both in his roles and in real life. Whether portraying historical figures like Malcolm X or flawed heroes in films like Training Day, his performances resonate because they're rooted in truth. But Denzel's commitment to authenticity extends beyond the screen. Unlike many celebrities who stick to safe, rehearsed soundbites, Denzel doesn't shy away from controversial topics. One of the most striking examples of Denzel's candor came during a 2016 press junket for his film Fences.
So why did he need a black director? Could a white director not have
It's not
produced this
color,
work?
it's culture.
Explain the difference, because I think we're in
Steven
a space
Spielberg did Schindler's List.
Right now.
Martin Scorsese did Goodfellas, right? Steven Spielberg could direct Goodfellas. Martin Scorsese probably could have done a good job with Schindler's List, but they're cultural differences.
Denzel's critique of Hollywood's woke approach to diversity is rooted in years of observation. While promoting The Equalizer 2 in 2018, he sat down with SiriusXM's Karen Hunter.
It's much better now. It's much better now. I was, there were no roles like this. You know, I did well, I don't want to talk about other films or other filmmakers, but I've been in the game, whatever it is, 35, 40 years. It obviously wasn't like that when I started, if you got a role at all. But it is much better. You can't sit back afterwards and go, well, it's his fault because I ain't got it. Well, did you know anybody that's writing what you say? August Wilson is writing how we feel. That's why I'm producing all 10 of them. Because of all those people who laid the groundwork for me to be in the position I'm in, I'm gonna make sure that there's hundreds of roles for the next generation and utilize the power that I have at this moment in order to do that.
Okay.
And nobody's gonna get in my way.
Give him some.
In a world dominated by social media, Denzel is concerned about its impact on storytelling and critical thinking. Denzel's observation highlights a growing issue: the pressure for filmmakers to cater to trends rather than tell meaningful stories. Another controversial stance Denzel has taken is his criticism of cancel culture.
His leadership.
Race relationships have to do with race relationships. You're white or whatever you are, I'm black or whatever I am. We're standing here talking now. That's how we get things done. You can't legislate love. The President of the United States can't legislate us into liking each other. We have to step forward and ask questions about each other and engage. There's no law that says, oh, because I'm president, you all got to get along now. So it's up to us.
And there's been
Well, listen, we live in America. And in America, we have the freedom to express ourselves. We shouldn't take that for granted. So whatever the movements are, whether you agree with them or don't, they have the right to express themselves. So that's one of the great things about being in this country, that you do have the right to protest.
Unlike many Hollywood films that reduce black experiences to stereotypes, Fences is a nuanced portrayal of family, ambition, and resilience.
I think this is an opportunity, actually. You see how people are being energized and protesting and all that. But I think this is an opportunity for us to look at ourselves as a country and say, are we together, really? And are we holding our elected officials accountable to making sure that they're working together? Not just, hey, you're on your side, I win what I win, you win what you win. Because this is what is happening. This is what's happening. And God only knows where it's going.
Beyond his own work, Denzel is deeply invested in nurturing the next generation of talent. Through his production company, he's backed projects that amplify underrepresented voices. He's also a mentor to young actors, including Michael B. Jordan and John David Washington, his own son. In a 2018 interview with Esquire, Denzel emphasized the importance of staying true to one's roots. Don't let them change you, he advised. Stay grounded in who you are and where you come from. For Denzel, mentorship isn't just about career advice. It's about instilling values of integrity and authenticity. Denzel's critique of Hollywood extends to its increasing political polarization. During a 2016 interview with The Washington Post, he was asked about his political affiliations.
That was the question. Who you wound up supporting in the election, presidential election?
None of your business.
None of my business?
None of your business.
Well, I'm only asking because the story was online, but that's okay.
Huh?
Let me ask you this. What issue do you hope President-elect Trump tackles? What's number one in your mind with the new administration?
I don't know. I'd have to be more informed to just say off the top of my head the number one issue. I'm not sure. Education, jobs, health. I mean, there's so many.
For Denzel, genuine activism isn't about virtue signaling. It's about meaningful action. While Denzel's critiques of Hollywood are sharp, they're also constructive. He's not interested in tearing the system down. He wants to make it better. By calling out the industry's flaws, he's challenging Hollywood to live up to its ideals. In a 2017 interview with Deadline, Denzel summed up his philosophy. Art should inspire, it should challenge, but most importantly, it should tell the truth. These words are a reminder of why Denzel's voice is so important. In an industry often more concerned with profits than principles, he's a rare beacon of authenticity. Denzel Washington's critique of woke culture, cancel culture, and Hollywood's superficial approach to diversity isn't just a rant, it's a call to action. Through his words and his work, he's challenging the industry to do better, to think deeper, and to tell stories that matter. His message resonates far beyond Hollywood. In a world increasingly defined by division and performative gestures, Denzel's commitment to truth and authenticity is a reminder of what's possible when we prioritize substance over style. So, what do you think of Denzel's perspective? Is he a much-needed voice of reason, or are his views too bold for today's climate?